most rewarding experience is definitely the friendships I made. And as I mentioned before, when you volunteer, you always get that sense of accomplishment that you help people. I mean, I can't describe it because it's such a great feeling helping people out. What inspired me to get into real estate was that I was in a dead-end job where I punch in a clock day after day, doing the same thing. I did have a couple friends that were in real estate, and I kind of figured, if they can do it, I sure can. And I took that journey. I had a midlife crisis back in 2016, and from there, here we are. So my early days in real estate was kind of stressful, obviously. How do you get your leads? What am I doing? How am I making money? I'm not making any money. What I did was I found a great mentor at my office and kind of followed them around, and ultimately they're the ones that brought me to SPAAR and to get into leadership and volunteer. So I killed two birds with one stone. Got some leads and I got to be a leader. I'm passionate about real estate by helping people. It's always a joy when they get their offer accepted, if they're a first-time home buyer, or if they had a house for sale they weren't thinking they were going to get a lot of money for, and all of a sudden we get multiple offers, and it's just seeing people's face light up. That's always a joy. And then just the opportunities and networking. I met with fellow realtors, just great. You can't describe it. And one thing I do like is there's always a room for advancement. So it's not like you're not set in one position. It's start here and you can keep on working your way up. Sky's the limit in real estate. So volunteering at SPAAR, as I mentioned earlier, I got in touch with a great agent in my office in Apple Valley, great mentor. She was actually on a bunch of committees. She was really involved in the association, and I kind of just wanted to follow her, So then, eventually I started reading the SPAAR newsletters, and, there was a email saying, sign up for a SPAAR committee. And I started out with the member engagement committee. Back in 2018 is when I believe I started. And then from there, I went to YPN committee. And then I got into the SPAAR leadership program, became Emerging Leader Scholarship winner, finally board of directors. And now I am the leadership with the treasurer. Most rewarding experience is definitely the friendships I made. And as I mentioned before, when you volunteer, you always get that sense of accomplishment that you help people. I mean, I can't describe it because it's such a great feeling helping people out. So a couple of my mentors were great mentors, Laura Lee Berger and Patty Zuzik. They're very involved in the industry, not just the local associations, but state and national. And I just I saw what they were doing. It's something that drew me in, and I stuck with it, and here we are today. The one message I would have to members is, if you have a gut feeling to be a leader, to volunteer, do it. It's done amazing things for my career, done amazing things for my life, something I'm never going to regret. And I said if I wouldn't have done it, there's no way I'd be sitting in this position today.